Hello there and good morning. It's Nikki and I'm coming to you live today. It's a Monday. It's very exciting because we are going live on 2 channels. So we're also on Instagram and we're here on YouTube. So come and join me, an at-home workout. You don't need any equipment, hardly any space. And let's go to it. Make sure that you warm up a little bit more. If you know that you need a little bit more of a warm up, please do take it. But for now, grab your trainers if you need them, pop on your tops, whatever you need, because we're going live. And I am now just going to turn on Instagram so we can do it all together. How amazing. Hello there, good morning. It's amazing today. Not only is it a Monday, but we are live on 2 channels at the same time because I thought I would try it out today. We've got Instagram, we've got YouTube. So if you know you prefer YouTube, there I am. You can tune in. If you're an Instagram kind of person, you can tune in here. Or if you feel, do you know what, I'm going to go from one to the other, you can do that. We've got an at-home workout for you today. I said that I would go live during lockdown to try and help you as much as I can, motivate, inspire you to get fit, to stay fit, because we all need a little bit of that, don't we, at the moment? So, hello. Wow, there's lots of people. It's a Monday. It's a great time to exercise. I'm not going to keep talking. The reason I've got this in my hand, we've got a little bit of music today to help us along the way. Make sure you've got a little bit of water as well. We're going into a little bit of old school today. So I want you to take your legs a little wide for me, and then we're just going to tap. Now, as we tap, so rather than me going on and on and on, you think, it's fine, Nikki, but I've tuned in because I want to work out. Let's just start the body moving here, and then we can explain what we're going to do. So old school, if you follow me here, any platform, you know I love music, and in particular old school music, so very 80s kind of music that I used to go out to. None of us go out anymore, but when I used to go out. And also it seems to resonate with a lot of people, so I thought, you know what, today we're going to do some old school aerobic-y and then ab work. So that's what we're going to do today. So we're here for tapping. So you can expect a grapevine. I don't normally do grapevines. I used to years ago, but I thought, you know what, we're going to do a grapevine. So we're going to try it here to start to get our heart rate up a little bit. Are we ready? We're going to go on the right side. So a grapevine is just this. Please tell me that you know a grapevine. Do I need to explain a grapevine? Okay, so step behind step, step behind step. If you've ever done a class, you will know this move. It's basically in every class that there ever was. Now, to make it a little bit more, what we say, a pulse raiser. So we're starting to get a little bit of warmth, starting to feel energy lifting a little bit. We want the arms. We don't want the arms to be redundant down here. Yeah? Feels so weird for me. I don't really do grapevines very much, but my legs go, oh, yeah. I remember those years ago. Hello. Now, from here, you're just going to step touch. Step touch. Now, what we're doing, rather than upright, I want you to take a little bit of a bend. So can you see here? I'm slightly bent in my knee. I'm not upright, a slight bend here. If you suffer with your back, I want you to really feel that you're engaging here through your core. Yeah, core first, protect the back. Again, little arm movement, 8, 7, 6. We're going to go back to that grapevine on our right side. Now, if you haven't got a lot of space, I've got space around, but I want to keep within the shoulders. I'm keeping my movements small. If you're in a flat and you haven't got a lot of space, doesn't matter. Little step. If you've got loads of space, then I want you to travel as much as you possibly can. Yeah, as we're getting the heart rate up a little bit. Step touch. Step. But we are bending the knees, so I want to engage a little more here in the thighs. Squeeze in through your core. For 8, 7, 6. Warming up a little bit more. Step the feet wide to squat. Oh gosh, we all know squats. We all know squats. How many have we done? Thousands in our lifetime? Probably. Sit back over your heels. And I want you to really squeeze the bottom. So there's an end movement and a start. Yeah? So you're going to start to feel a little bit of movement. We're warming up kind of the knee joint, getting it prepared for a little bit more that we're going to do. Once again, back into a little bit of old school. With your right foot, we're going to tap. So from the side, all we're doing is tapping. It's not a lunge. It's not as big as a lunge. All of these movements are here to get your pulse rate up. We want that. We want the heart rate to go up, burning calories, getting us nice and warm so we can delve into the core. Everybody okay? Let me have a little check. Everyone here, you can't just watch. You have to do, even if it's for a little bit. Last 4 to go. So we've got 4, 3, slow everything down and lunge for me. Right to left. So now a little bit more purposeful with your lunge. Keeping your chest high. Again, you're going to start to feel your heart rate elevating. We're using major muscles. Starting a little here to use the arm. Yeah, again, we don't want the arm to be redundant. With your right leg for me, hold it backwards and just pulse. Now, what we don't want to do when we're lunging is like that with the knee. So you keep your knee back, toes forward, and last 4 to go. 4, 3, 2. Step into squat. So all of these are quite old school movements, which for me right now, I try and do things that are slightly different. I thought, you know what, today, let's go back to very familiar, almost like all of our comfort zone, all the movements that we know so well. And 3, and 2. Are we ready? Opposite left. So this is about heart rate up. So nice movements, big quick movements, but we're still breathing, chest up. Now the 8. After that, we're going to slow down so we come back into a lunge. 4, 3, 2, slow. And again, check your knees. As we age, the knee joint can get a little bit tight. So if you feel not sure, little step or slightly bigger. Really does depend on how your knee is feeling. The reason I keep saying about breathing, when we exercise, we hold our breath a little bit and everything feels a little bit too tight, a little bit too intense. Use your breath to break through that. Opposite leg. Are you ready on your left leg? Hold. Little pulses. Please make sure you've got toes forward. You don't want to lead with your knee. Chest is up, chin is up. Do you remember the beginning? Grapevine. We're going to go to our right side. Woo, freeing up a little bit of movement in the legs. How is everybody doing YouTube? Instagram. Wow, technology. Now, if you think, oh, you know what, Nikki, I'm in the middle of a meeting, I can't get to this. It doesn't matter. It's either over on YouTube or it's going to stay here on IGTV, so you can watch it, you can catch up later. 2 more, but I want you to do it with me. 2 more. Well done. Back, quick lunges. 8, 7. Come on, a little bit more energy now. 4, 3, 2. Now with your right leg, hold it behind you. Keep there. Very slow, very static. We're going to raise the arm as we do. Push in your front leg all the way up on your back toes, down to cactus. Nice and slow. Push, arms up. Keep pushing, and back down. Now you won't feel yourself cooling down because again, we're now purposely with intent working into the lower body, but I want you to engage here. We're working abs today a little bit more. Last time. Okay, extend your back leg, bring your arms forward. I want you to engage. Pull your belly button in. Hold. 3, 2. Step both feet together. Roll up. Let's grapevine to our left. So everyone that likes a little bit of symmetry, we're now starting everything on the left. So we feel a little bit more balanced. For 4, for 3, and then we're going to hold on our left leg. Left leg goes back. Slow, hold. Think about your positioning. And then purposefully push, lift right up onto your toes and back down to cactus. And again, now when you lift up, I want you to feel that stretch in your abdominals. Lift and drop. Engage them. Shoulders down. 2 more. Push, stretch, stretch, stretch. And back down. And then last one as we push up, stretch, extend. So we might want to take that back leg a little further back. As you're leaning forward, you've got to pull in the core, otherwise the back will disengage. For 4, 3, 2. Feet slightly apart at the front. Roll up. Ready to begin your squat. We're into our old school. So I now want you to think much more about this area. This is what we're focusing on. The body's nice and warm. We've engaged. Let's place our focus here. After 4. After 3. 2 more. Now all we're going to do is stand upright. We're going to lift the right knee. Lift the left. You can lift it high. You can take it low. It's entirely up to you. What I want you to now do is think about when you're on the floor and you're doing a sit-up. So I want you to think chest and thigh. But each time, stretch so that we're not like that. Down. Hands around, and we're going to curl. In, out. Now you can take that a little bit smaller, a little bit taller. And a lot of people don't really do standing abs because it's a little bit tricky to think about those abs, what they've got to do. It's much easier to work the abs on the ground. But your core engages whatever you're doing. Standing, seated, laying. Again, another 4. Can you bring them elbows back a little more? 2 more. Last one. And then take a little step. Yes, so we're freeing up now, keeping that heart rate up again. We don't want to, each time I'm looking that way because my windows are kind of open and people, my neighbours just there going, oh, what's she doing now? 8, 7, 6, last 4. Now we're going to step our feet wide, holding here. Little plie position, not too much. We're going to bring the right knee and left. Now we're going to take the opposite shoulder and crunch across. You can stay like this. You don't have to do anything other than that. Or you can tap. So here's first variation, getting that rotation. Second variation, arms out. Third variation, adding a small plie. So it feels a little bit more effort. Heart rate going up. Let's have a look what's going on over here. Hello. 8. Now, each Monday during lockdown, this is going to be the time when we work out together, 11 o'clock. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Step touch. Woo! You all right? For 8, 7, 6. We're going to go into those lunges once again. Back behind you, left side. So again, keeping some symmetry here, so we're not always dominant on our right side. 8 more to go. Grab some water anytime you need to. 4 more. We're going to hold back on our left leg. Hold. Arms easing forward. And then all I want you to do is curl your pelvis under. Take a little bit of a crunch here. Back to extension. Crunch. Extension. So we're tilting the pelvis under. We're moving the chest a little towards the lower ribs. And again, 4. Now this is going to feel slightly hard because this front leg is wobbling a little bit, which is fine. Stabilizing is what's helping to strengthen the joints. Out, tilt under, last 1. Bringing our feet together, roll up slowly, step touch me right to left. Oh, shall we bring back some old school? Because this is a Monday. It's about starting our intention for the week, giving us some energy for whatever it is we're doing in our day. Let's do it together. Now, if you feel, oh, look at that, what I've naturally done. Heel goes up behind. That's optional if you want to. That's obviously a very core memory of mine. Now you can stay low. You can add a little bit of space between your feet, or you can now start to energize. So what do you feel like doing today? Maybe one, maybe two, maybe all three. Big, deep breaths. Energize the body. Clear the mind also. What we did on one leg, we hold. Opposite leg goes behind. So we're going to tilt under, extend, tilt, extend. So you're trying to get that closure in the middle, like you're folding your upper and lower body together. Right in the middle of that fold is the core, that belly button pulling in. And again, 4 and back. So I want you to imagine the tightest pair of trousers you've ever had. That sensation, that feeling, recreate it now. 2 more to go. Pull in. Last one. Hold it here. Just open, tap. Everybody okay? Still with me? We're nearly there. We're going to go on the floor for a little bit more intensity, but raising that heart rate first of all before we go to the floor. Hold in here. Little tap from side, side. Yes, we've got a little bit of leg because I like to use compound exercises. So lots of different muscle groups at the same time. Makes our workouts much more effective. Last 8 to go. For 8, 7, 6. Now we're going to engage fully. Tuck the bottom. Drop from elbow to elbow. It is very easy to do this. If you think, do you know what? The only thing I can feel is my back. You're not engaging here. So I want you to stop the movement. Bottom underneath you. Lift your ribs. Then go over. We don't want to compromise. 8. You can stay here. You can extend the arm a little further. It really depends on how your back is feeling. Always think to yourself, rather than going, no, I need to stop, just adapt the exercise to suit you, however you feel that is. Last 8 to go. Do you remember back to our knee lift where we crossed over, hopefully? Or maybe you've just tuned in. 1, 2. Cross. Here's your first position. Second. Third. Up and down. No break in between. 1, 2. Cross. Lift your ribs. I know the tendency is to fall forward. Chest up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little shake out. How's everybody? Are we okay? Good. Before you think, everybody on Instagram and YouTube always looks so good when they're working out. This is what we look like, don't we? Hair goes a bit astray. Face is red. But we're in this together. Now, we're going to take right foot forward. Elevate your chest. Cross your thumb. Bring your arms above your head. We're going to bring the knee in. Crunch. Now, if you think, do you know what? I don't really want to do that. It doesn't suit my back. A little bit smaller. Arms down. If you feel, do you know what? I can do a little bit more. Maybe you're now straightening the leg. But again, that closure, upper, lower, together. We've got another 8, 7. Can you stretch up through the top of your rib? Last 4. Last 3. 2 more. Then what I want you to do, hold the leg up. Bring your hands down. Keep your stability by here in your core. Step your leg back. Bend your supporting leg. Hold. Yes, legs are working, but I want you to engage here. Hold, hold, hold. Release and little step touch. You okay? I know it's a little bit tricky when you're standing to do your abs, but the more you practice that, Any movement you do, you'll be able to engage your core. So it's so important. Opposite leg. Forward. We're going to take that closure in, out. Each time imagining that we're drawing upwards. Here's first position. Second. Arm above. Lift. Breathe, breathe. Find your stability. So we're also working to strengthen the joints in the lower body too. We've got another 4. Thank you so much for joining me today. Lots of you here. 2. Now we're going to hold, lift. So yes, balances are about stability, but they're here. Fire in your core. Slowly come back, hold. Hold, don't let your core drop. Pull it in, pull it in, pull it up. Hold in, grapevine. You didn't expect the grapevine, did you? So that's just freeing us up, getting rid of that extension and that tension maybe that's built up. We are warm. We are ready to go a little further into our core. So grab yourself some water. Come to join me on the floor. Breathe fully. Couple of breaths. Let go of the effort so far. One of my favorite exercises when we're here for the core is bear pose. Hands down. I think I did this my last slide, but we're going to just go a little further this time. Tuck your toes, round your back, holding for bear pose. Now, if you think that doesn't suit my wrists, and as we age, the wrists a little bit tight, down onto your elbows. But please don't do a bear pose like this. Again, think about your core, your lower, your upper ribs pulling upwards, inwards, and we're just hovering the knee. Position number 1, bear pose. Position 2, step out, step in, step out, step in. If you think, no, I don't like that, it doesn't suit my wrist, it's fine. You can come down on your elbow, you can stay more static. If you want a little more, we're going to bear walk. Or would it be a crawl? Oh my goodness, I can't talk very much now. Relax. Everyone's still here? I am sweating. Who says home exercise is not effective? Yes, it is. We're doing it together. Couple of breaths. We couldn't do the core without doing some sort of plank, right? Suffer with your wrist, elbows down into a low plank. This wrist is tiny. This joint can withstand much more. So take the tension up there rather than there if you need to. If you feel, do you know what, I'm fine, hands down, full plank. We don't want to bend. We don't want to arch. We are somewhere in between. Hold in here. Typically, when you're in a plank, you kind of feel a little bit round here. So again, scoop, scoop, scoop. Shoulders relax right down in their sockets. 4, 3. We're going to go for a walk. Right, left, left. If you think that's not for me, I prefer to be static, you've got option number 1, option number 2. Can you guess what's coming? Number 3. Which one do you want to choose today? You don't have to put pressure here. Elbows down, yeah? So please don't keep with a movement if it's not suiting your body at all. Come on, let's do it together. 8. We're making a difference to our body, to our mind, to our energy levels. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Give your wrists a chance to recover. Woo! Sweep around. We've got the last exercise. Dig down deep. Sweep the feet around. Up to you. Be careful if you have a hard floor. So you might want to take a little bit of cushioning. So I'm going to turn around a little bit. We're going to bring our legs up, extend them. Fiddle around here like you always need to. It kind of feels like your trousers fall down a little bit. Extend the legs up, head up to hold. We're here And again, now we're working to flatten the bubble. And what I mean by that, when we do a sit-ups, the stomach pushes like that. We want to pull inwards, down, engage fully. Yes, and trying to get rid of that bubble effect there in the stomach. Want you to flatten your back, hold in here. We're going to do these very slowly first of all. Are we ready? We're going to slowly raise into a reverse curl, bottom off the floor. Drop, bend your knees, sweep them slightly away, off from your knee. Can you see I'm not here to ceiling? Off, hold. As you come in, slowly reverse. Bend your knee, keep reversing. Sweep out, push your back down. And again, so as the leg comes in, we hold the bottom off, hold the bottom off, drop it down as you extend your legs. Woo! In, hold. Sometimes it's not about repetitions. It's not about fast, rapid movements. It's about slowing everything down so that we can fire and truly engage. So already, I've only done a few repetitions of this. I can already feel it. Pulling in, pushing down. Should we try another 4? Up, slow, in, back is down, stretching out. Ooh. 3 more. And in, and down, extend. Come on, 2 more. In, slow, hold, push the back down as you shoot the legs out. 1 more to go. Pulling up, hold, and shoot the legs out. Guess what? Tiny bit faster. Up, in, out, hold. Up, in, out. Come on, we've got 8. Push, no gapping in the spine. Engaging. Can you pull your belly button down a little bit more? We are nearly there. Come on, last home straight. Whatever you're feeling, that intensity is temporary. It will go. As soon as we finish, it's going to go. Think about how much better you're going to feel. 3, 2. Come on, stay with me. A little surprise at the end. Hold, hold. Back is down, tummy's engaged. Hold. Hands around the head, option 1, just stay here. Option 2, reach. Option 3, 10, 9, woo, 8. You can come back to any option. 6, 5, 4, come on, a little higher. 3, 2, 1 to relax. Immediately, feet down and come up into bridge. And I want you to hold there in bridge. It's very important when we're working the core that we work the supporting, the contrast, the muscle at the back. So bridge pose helps to elongate, but it's also strengthening through the back. So stay with me as I say goodbye to YouTube. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you soon.